So I was saying today's meeting is just questions. I just want to take questions. Please, I hope everyone have a question. So we're gonna do an introduction, and then we're gonna take a question and answer, and then we're gonna conclude. And yeah. So please, I know everyone here has a question. So since we are talking on marketing, you have to questions about how you talk to the client, your experience, how you've been talking to the client. So we just want to make it like a good conversation, like everyone gonna have his own experience. So we learn from one another today. So I'm gonna start with the first person. I'm gonna start with Kieran. Kieran, I'm gonna put you here, and then you're gonna help us, Kieran. Tell us, f- introduce,
Sure, yeah.
yes, introduce
Mm.
yourself, and then yeah.
Alright, everyone, my name is Kiran Payne, also one of the BJ leaders. So people, okay, wait, what am I talking about? Just my experience so far with marketing and everything, with
Yeah,
sales.
let's start first with your introduction of your mark, whatever you have. You introduce yourself and your experience. Then before we go to the question first, everything that you've been experiencing on your marketing.
Okay, guys, with me, what I've been experiencing with my marketing is consistency. Yeah, I've been working on consistency posting like nobody's business. I post, especially on WhatsApp, WhatsApp, and I'm still yet to fix my Facebook. But regardless, though, I have received positive energy, and people have been, being intrigued. People have been intrigued by what I post, and some of them they even ask. Once they ask, trust me, I talk to them. I, start creating that relationship, but also not sidetracking off the fact that, you know, what they asked about, I have to stay on track and keep them, still intrigued. I must keep the flame burning regardless, but it doesn't mean I have to do it all in one day. So what I noticed is that it does require patience as well. If you wanna go full out, you first wanna create the bond. I've noticed you first wanna create the relationship with everyone, even if they've been in your contact and you know them, trust me, you can't just go full out. Veluti might high. This thing is interesting. Tell me about it. Veluti, yeah, very funny. 2000, 2500. Once in a while, you don't have to just up and on, you know. So it does require patience. You say, hi, yeah, I've been doing this, and somehow we do this and this. It's like an introduction. And then they say, okay, okay, so nice. Then you start asking them now. You say, okay, since you are interested, perhaps maybe you have some idea of your own, maybe you want to grow a business. Is there anything perhaps that you you have said maybe you wanted to do, or any business idea that you are doing, do you have a plan? You start creating that bond, you know. So for me, it has been great. From I'm not gonna lie. I did even create a group. Yeah, I did even make a group of all the people that are interested. From the group now, you're going in.
Yeah, but in case we can,
Okay.
yeah, we were fighting to hear you. I thought the way they could at least they could hear you.
Okay, now let me see. Let me fix. All right. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but
Much
am I
better,
clear now?
much better.
Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna brief it now. So what I've been saying is that when I started marketing, I've just been posting on WhatsApp mostly because I'm always on WhatsApp. So I make sure that every day I post. So for me, what has worked for me is consistent, right? So every day now, when I post and post, regardless of whether, but as long as I can see that people are viewing, some they're liking, people are viewing, and some are like, eventually, those who I see have always been liking and whatnot, I reach out to them. For example, what happens now is you find someone who would say, "Hi, this looks interesting. What is it about?" Even if they don't want to know much, but the fact that they ask shows that it's interesting and it may align with what they want to do. So you don't want to jump in right away and start saying, "Hey guys, today this is for business people, what," and then you one time start saying, "You see, this is 2.5. I'm a poker even today, or if you don't have the money, it doesn't matter. You don't want to go into the money. You just need to be patient because yeah, you need to be patient. So that's what I noticed that you need to be patient as well, right? So what I did was I got feedback after posting a lot. I got feedback and then I ended up creating a group whereby now I was telling people because now I needed to clarify that okay, we are all here to know about the business and how the user can help them. They all agreed and whatnot. So eventually I explained everything. I didn't go deep into the money and whatnot. So I started asking every individual what it is they wanted. Some got the idea, but didn't fully understand. So that's when I made it a thing that, I should follow up on each and every individual privately. So that also has helped me create a relationship with the people I'm currently working on, and so far so good. So what I can say is consistency in posting. You are still marketing, which also works, and then patience as well. You don't wanna rush it. You wanna first build a connection. After connecting, you wanna create a value for them and understand what it is they want, and you wanna work around what they want, but also what you have to offer. Shaya.
Shaya, 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 Shaya.
So,
That's good. That's good. And thank you so much. I love your experience, how you've been pushing already. That's good. That's what we've been teaching, and it's good that you are actually experience it. You're experiencing the connection between you and your client. Guys, that guys anyway, he just gave us his own experience on his marketing. We're gonna call another person here, pull another person. Pretty, we coming to you, my leader. And Pretty, you're welcome. Can you hear us?
yes, yes. Hey, Carl. Ukangibani Karen. Hey, Karen, uyaxoxa yo. You have a lot of things going on. Ne?
Shaya.
Yeah, oh well. Guys, pretty Lorna, one of the APJ leaders. I think I have questions, or a question rather. I say, Mnyaman. Eh, when it comes to this marketing and keeping the what can I say, the connection ne-customer or whatever person, because nami ngenza lezi zinto lezi uKaren azenzayo. I do post regularly. I like they do view. Ngiyabona mangena lapha kuma links ukuthi okay, people do view bayangena, but I think ngileka when it comes to me keeping them to being interested in this thinking of the UPJ. Angazi, eh, do I make sense, Nyama?
Yeah, you make sense. You make sense. Guys, do you hear what she's saying?
Yeah.
Shaya.
So,
Yeah.
Okay, and Martha, do you have a book that you write a question? So She asked, and how does she keep client interested? So is what exactly Kieran also say what he's doing by Matarati. So we know that is a question. How do you keep client interested? Is, is that pretty? Is that what you're asking?
Yes, how do you keep them like wanting to, they really wanna join because they do. Yabona come ang text athi hi pretty ngiyabona busy nge-UPJ, can I get to know more? Yabo. Maybe it's me who's lacking to give enough information, or maybe I'm not doing enough posting ang understand, but khona nje leya nto leya eshodayo, because bona they do reach to me, they do want to know UPJ, they do want to join UPJ, but people have that back mind thinking you to scare me and stuff. We Am I not consistent enough? Njengoba Karen asho ukuthi inconsistent or angazi khona leya source man.
Karen, what do you think that you did that Pretty need to do?
Alright, from what I've heard so far, I heard the question, eh? So what I'm gonna ask before I answer her is, at which stage do you think, okay, but they say okay, they understand, but you feel like I man, maybe umuntu lo maybe akasafuna ukubakwazi, like at what stage? Like how far do you take, for example, ne? Let me say mawuqala, what do they say? What do you say after they say
I just sent
Tamilo?
a screenshot to Google platform. Can you just don't check the screenshots then? Maybe it's a underline a lot.
Can I try to explain in my own understanding from what Kiran said? Is it okay?
Yeah, we're listening. Salam.
Oh yeah. So I think pretty, ne? Hence Kiran said, um, you have to be more consistent, but most importantly, you must also watch your language, the way you post. Sometimes we can just post a picture and say, "Are you interested?" But it also depends on what kind of language you are using. Like on the other meeting, I remember Blackjack did teach about this. Like we would say, if every poster, yini le oyishoyo ehamba naleyo post or with
Yes.
that picture.
Shin.
Yeah, maybe yile nto le eshodayo. I don't know.
Ngicabanga ukuthi ngisebenzile kuyo le ndaba ye-caption. I've been working on my captions. Maybe awekho catchy enough because angisaphosti bese ngithi welcome to the picture yabo, like sengifuna ukuyenza ithi ibe ngathi iba sidudla nyani ya, or isidudla mahala, or ayi.
Okay, we got that.
I would like to add
Yeah,
something.
yeah, okay. Martha want to add something. Yes, Martha.
Okay, you see the conversation with Pretty now. Pretty here. Obviously, this guy saw your post, so that means your captions are working for you, Anne, because he saw what you were posting and liked what you were posting and actually texted you. So I don't feel like the problem is the caption because it looks like it's working. I feel like the thing where you lost the guy, ne, is you just explained briefly. We are here to learn and then connect. Then already you said click on the link. Already that is kind of fishy, you didn't like take it slow
Get into
first, like
it.
yes, like sink in with the conversation, talk about okay, where do you feel like this guy can fit in? Because what if he was there to do something? You don't even know what he's there to do. You just ran straight to the point and give him the link and the 7 day course. You didn't like make him feel
Get
like,
to know
okay,
what
he can
what he's
trust you.
interested in, kahle kahle. Okay.
Yes. So that is from my point of view. Because even if I was this guy, I texted you and all of a sudden you gave me the link. I'd feel kind of like, this is how scams happen, really. That you just click on a link and that link now, it's spamming my phone or something. So I feel like you're supposed to maybe sink in the conversation, find out how he is, what does he want to do? Does he want to become part of like a member? Does he have a business? Like, what is he looking for? And then from there, you can maneuver where to put him and, what to sell to him or what to give him.
Shaya. Yabona wena mata. Shaya.
Shaya.
And Kiran wanted to say something. Thank you so much, Martha. Kiran wanted to say something.
Thank you, my leader. So what I wanted to say, additionally from reading what I has said already, most of the things. So from what I can add, is, for example, like now you have texted them, they texted you, they're interested. You say hi, whatnot. So it's just I wish I could share maybe the things I had, the way I've been taught them. So what happens now is that they say hi, or maybe you create this bond to say hello, guys, or hello. So this is what happens in the UBJ, right? Because now remember, it is what they reacted to. Was it a business post? Was it a membership post? Was it a post about something else? So whatever you posted, either business, once they ask the comment, tell me more about the UBJ or on a business post, then you say, okay, hi, thank you, Ine, for the opportunity and whatnot to tell you more about the UBJ. I'm going to briefly explain. However, I'm also going to just ask you a few questions just to see what it is you want to know or what it is you want to achieve. If it is that, that's why we need to ask questions before anything else, right? So then you ask your question, you say, okay, the UBJ usually has a business membership, whatnot, right? You just explain briefly and whatnot. Then you say, maybe do you have a business or do you have something that you'd like to share, a plan that you, excuse me, a plan, then maybe you have, do you have a plan that you have already written down or something? And then they will tell you, if they have a business, they will tell you, yes, I have a business and whatnot. Then you say, okay, is your business big? How big is it? Does it have a website and such? And then they tell you the answer and whatnot. Then you say, right, I'm glad. Thank you for sharing this, right? So now you tell them about the business. Don't go to the money. Just tell them about the business. Just say, okay, so this is how we help people. And then you tell them how you help people. And so you take it step by step. You don't want to just rush over to the link and whatnot. First create that connection. First understand, ask questions, let them answer. People love talking about themselves. Always have that in mind. They love talking about themselves. So get them to talk more about themselves, what business, whatnot. Use that to align it with a business. When now you know what a business is, you know what it has, you know everything. So use that, what they told you, and connect it to. Yeah.
Hi. Noted. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we got it. And the next one, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna go to with Malida Tebuko, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. And how are you?
We are good. So here we are taking you to introduce yourself and you put up your questions and we're gonna get your answers and it's gonna be a conclusion. So that's gonna be. So you just tell us your experience so far about marketing, what you've been going through, And if you have a question, then you're gonna ask a question, or someone is gonna ask you a question, so you're gonna answer, and then that's how we're gonna do. The stage is yours.
Karen,
Hi, asigos.
Your mic is off.
hello everyone.
Shaya, hello, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. And yeah, yeah. My my. You mean I should ask questions, sir?
You introduce yourself first. You tell us your experience with the marketing since you've been doing marketing, and your own experience. Or you can also come up with a question if you want to ask questions, yeah, and we give you answers.
Shaya.
Good.
I'm Tebogo from Snake Park, known as Christ Park. So my experience within marketing, UPJ is for everyone, eh? But then we do also face challenges like with people who don't have cell phones. How do we sort them out? How do they make money using the platform whilst they don't have phones?
Okay. That's it.
Yes, Angel.
But how do you get to that? How do you get to that point where people are having that? How do you face that?
You mean like how do I approach people who don't have phones?
To which point you face those challenge? Tell us first, how does it start?
So most of the time, since we no longer inviting people based on amacoin, so remember plan bekukuthi like we do have abantu who will have we will have women's talk ne-women talk where women bazoba basesayidini labo nabafana futhi babe sesayidini labo. So I've got people in my hood ane aba like who I see them like baney'nkinga zabo of which they can't even talk about them or they don't have people ukuthi abangakhuluma nabo. So the timing by inviter, I even told them a way yokuthi bangaphusha like iy'mpilo zabo nokuthi how they can, because they do wanna work ku-UPJ, like invest isikhathi sabo nani nani. So bona they ask me ukuthi how will they make money if they don't have phone.
Okay. What do you think can answer this? Yeah.
Shaya. So the question is, Uti, if people don't have phones and they want to join or work, what should we do?
They do participate, but they don't have phones, which now they can also make coins.
In terms of that, because with the phone, it's something that's also personal, but in terms of speaking, abantu abahluphekile, like ukuthi abekho right emoyeni, they don't have someone to talk to. It's also our responsibility or your responsibility that side as a leader to come up with a plan ukuthi how do you make those groups, because now you are a leader on your own side, so any decision or itatayo to also help those people, definitely we will also get help ukuthi they will get involved into women speaking or men's talk. But then on the phone part, it's something else because of if ever they try to get involved in other stuff under the platform or get talks, they might get connections or get to work in something. So in order to buy phones. So yeah, that's my point of view also.
Okay, we have Kieran. Kieran also want to answer this and just raise his hand there. Yeah, Kieran, what we have there?
Yeah, hey Teboko, thank you for the opportunity, my leader. So what I can say, when they don't have phones, how can they make coins? Yo, that one, to be honest, it's hard because it's sort of impossible that they make coins without their phone, because remember, everything is generated and transferred via the phone. So, however, as Sia was saying, that as a leader, maybe there's a way you can come up with a solution, but here we are here for the solution. Exactly, right? So, what can we do maybe that can help them with the coins? Currently, I don't think there's a way, but as you said, you people you meet up and whatnot. So for some reason, maybe we can maybe get to come together as leaders as well, and then decide on how we're going to do it, or if we're going to do it manually, depending on their activities, their participation in activities, in projects, and other things. So that way, maybe we can say, okay, because of this, they deserve, maybe if they had a phone, they would get this. Then we maybe calculate somehow. I think that would be the only solution to get money directly, but either way, it is essential that they have a phone. Everything nowadays requires a phone or something digital for you to be ahead of the competition and also get money in a way. Like, yeah, you definitely need it. You definitely need the phone. So yeah, that's my point of view. I don't know if anyone wants to add anything. So thank you.
Shaya, can I also ask, will they get recognized? How will they get recognized?
Alright.
Wait, Martha, wait, Sistuli, she's raising the hand. Like if
Greetings,
Sistuli.
everyone. Good evening, Sanbana Ninjani. Um, Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. Just want to greet everyone, all protocol observed. Okay, Sister Boho, first thing first, when you say they have challenges and they want someone to talk to, have you ever reached out to people like us to say, I met so and so, and this is what they are facing? Because I guess that's why we are here in the platform. If maybe the person is not comfortable to talk to me, we have Sisniki. I believe there's wisdom that is at work in her, and maturity as well. Of which, if it's really something that the person needs to talk to someone who will keep that person anonymous and maybe give the advice that is really, really needed, then that person has to reach out. First thing, and another thing, we shouldn't always invite people giving them the mentality. I think Uncle Blackjack has said this. UBJ cannot take you out of your financial crisis. But if you pay full attention and you become a full-time participating member, then you can change your life. So are they participating in any activities that you have made? If yes, then I believe that if they don't have phones, maybe certain activities that they have participated on can be recognized in a form of coins, of which until they get to a certain level, then they can have phones or they can have access to those coins. I believe that we can have maybe a way in their pictures if they are participating. I'm not talking about coming to
Shaya
take
to
a
that,
picture.
Shaya to that, Shaya to that. I love that. Yeah, go Shaya. Uh-huh.
Man, I'm not talking about them participating by taking pictures with you. We want to see what they can have, because sometimes, when you are busy with something else, even your challenges or the problems that you are facing, I won't say they disappear, but you take away your mind from the problem and focus on something else. You'll find that the solution comes. And because that time that person will be having someone to talk to, someone, because right now that person will be seeing that, okay, it means I have a family here. And when you have a family, it's easy to talk to someone. If they are far away from us, they will never recognize us as part of the family members. They will still see us as mama loyana or sisi loyana, that girl or that boy. Sometimes maybe the solution, it's not even with an elderly person. Maybe just talking to someone, like, maybe let's make an example, like your Smangele, and you find that Smangele has this idea, and that idea that Smangele will talk about will be the solution to whatever challenge that person is facing. We cannot change their challenges, but we can make them seems like nothing. Remember, challenges are bred to people who are in this world. If you don't have challenges, then you have to have some introspection. If you are facing challenges, then it means you have something to think about and something to conquer, because inside that challenge, there's a solution. I guess maybe I'm making sense. I believe that if they really are available and they are facing such challenges, let's see them. Let's have them. We want to have a family, not people who will talk to you in the corner and say, but I won't come. Then if pride is still in them, then they are not willing to make a change. Thank you.
Shaya. And
Hi.
also we also
Hi.
thank you so much. And Malmalida T, did you get your answer?
Yes, Uncle. And also regarding indaba phone, how will they know? Because sometimes, like, I'm a meeting, they are scheduled phone, and also I'm a meetup nezinye izinto, we talk them through phone. So ezinye izinto abakwazi ukuzithola, like they can't get amanye information ukuthi bakwazi ukuparticipate kahle because of phone. But ngoba bayeza bazongibuza ukuthi kuyenzakalani nani nani, then I'm like, I will keep you guys in touch.
Okay, Sia want to say something?
All right. Okay, nice. Okay. In terms of the phone situation at Tebucho, I believe when someone wants to make money, they make a commitment. Like, if ever today ngifuna ukwenza imali, I would take 5 rand and go buy airtime. That's my commitment. I just took my 5 rand to buy airtime to make money. And then I go into Betway. I still load a voucher. That's my commitment. So also for someone who doesn't have a phone, but then they really want to make money. But in terms of, let's say they want to mine under the platform or check other stuff, like at the internet cafes, like maybe 2 rand, 5 minutes or 5 rand, you can sacrifice that time, go mine. You come back on the other time. You see, you can get informed, you can finish your courses. So it's also based on their commitment. How committed are you? So yeah, I think the phone part, you have to suggest the internet cafe, because if ever they don't want to at least put 5 rand or 2 rand, that means on their end they are not willing to come out from that suffering they suffer from. Shaya.
Shaya.
Shaya. That's the nice one. And the tip, Mr.
Can I just say something?
Yes, please.
All right. I was thinking, Sister Bukho, if that's the case and your people are facing a challenge, with Facebook, I remember there was a time you didn't have a phone and you would log in using other people. Please turn your phone off. You would log in with other people's phone. I believe we can do the same. You can help those people if you are really willing to help them. Remember, we are here to give a hand. We are here to help. You as a system, you can log out and help that person to log in and do the whatever mining, if there's any mining that needs to be done, and share their post, read their comments, and then come out of your phone, and then that's it. I guess that's the only solution that we can do. We cannot buy everybody phone, but if we can assist them, if that person is really really serious, you can even come here, borrow a laptop. I'm not saying take my laptop. I'm saying borrow a laptop. Go and sit at the front and log in, and then that person do whatever that needs to be done. If there's any training that needs to be done, we can ask Uncle Blackjack to send us, because right now we are recording, to send us the recorded messages after being edited or whatsoever, and then we can play them. There's always rebroadcast of everything, especially when it's recorded. So this thing, your phone, it shouldn't be a challenge. If they are really willing and they want to be committed, they'll have to go an extra mile. Thank you.
Thanks to that. The recordings will be also added as part of the 7-day courses, some of them, or under the 8-month course. Thanks.
Yeah. And yes, Tebuko, anything else?
No, thank you.
Okay, first number one, guys, this is a very good day because we get to ask questions and we get to get answers. And if you notice, I'm trying myself not to answer those questions. I'm putting you guys as a team to actually do that so that your explanation can also guide the other person. So please, even if you are answering questions right now, I know you also have yours as well. So the next one we're gonna put here is Sis Nikki here. And my leader Nikki, you're gonna be on stage as well. She's gonna be here.
I'm Sneaky Wesbanda. I'm still a student at the UPJ. So my challenge in marketing is I do market, yes, using my WhatsApp statuses. Sometimes I take other photos on Facebook. Sometimes I do screenshots when we are in meetings and I post them. I do have a lot of views and likes, and I get to have people to ask me, what is UPJ? What do you do exactly? Especially young ones, they are more interested. They ask me, what do you do? And I tell them, what is UPJ? When I come to the part where I say we learn, they ask me, because we are at school, is there anyone who can help us when we are struggling, maybe with maths, with physics, with whatsoever? Is there anyone who can help me when I log in and I ask for help? Can I find someone who can assist me there? Then I'll be like, no, guys, we don't do school work. But I think you can find help some other time when you ask the right person. So I do have those challenges where school kids, they'll be asking me, I need someone to help me with maths, I need someone to help me with English, I need someone to help me with physics. That's the challenges that I'm facing.
Like,
Shaya.
Shaya. So when yours we into challenges of courses that the one courses, the one help of mentors. And is anybody, and we have Pretty. Yes, thank you. Pretty, always raising the hand.
Yes, yes.
Did you raise the hand?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. Who raised the hand? Oh, yeah, Martha, she raised the hand. Thank you so much, Marty. Let's do this.
Okay. So with that, to answer your question, hi Sis Nikki. For that we have a group, for under 18. We help the young kids of the UBJ platform. So once they register, they become a member of the platform. We add them to the under 18 group. That is a group that they can get support and for their age and whatever they need. And then we have two separate groups. There's I think it's Good Boys Rock and the Cute Girls Rock. So it's two separate groups that are there for the youth. And Vele, in those groups we do have sessions. Sometimes we can, when we have our meetings, we do ask them if they have challenges at school and stuff, and we try to see if there are ways we can assist. So if you have, because for now, most of the kids we ask usually tell us they don't have problems, but we have one who has spoken up to us, but we have been trying to schedule a date with her. But yeah, if it's in our capability, it's just us as the UBJ. If whenever you feel like you have the opportunity to just teach a child, help them with homework, I don't see the wrong in that. It's just you giving back to your community, as this is all about community. But we do have a platform where the youth they all come together. We can also, we plan things. So if the youth Vele, they have a problem with schoolwork and stuff, we have activities that we can put in place to help kids with their homework. But that is not a big issue. Yeah. So that's my answer to that question, Shaya.
Thank you, Mother.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Okay, cool. Okay. Anyone else has a question, has an answer for Sis Nikki? Okay, so on my answer here, Sis Nikki, is what we planning to do. We planning to start going to schools again. Going to school, we want to start using entertainment, like getting us through schools, so we can introduce the teachers to our platform. If the teachers start joining in, we want those teachers to start opening group like based on what they teach. So they can sell courses as well to those kids, and they can teach them private classes for free if they can help, like Martha say, giving back to the community. So for that to happen, we need to have a number of people come in. Those people need that, they need that help. And so we create it, we go and find out where we get help for them. Yeah.
Shaya.
Okay.
Can I ask Uncle Blackjack or Sis Martha, in the group of your under 13, how many are in high school and how many are in one high school? I think that will also give us access to the school. If we say to the school, we already have your student who are part of us, and this is what they've been doing. Now we want to bring in this kind of help, you know. I guess that's part of you can survey information and get to know how many and how are they, what kind of challenges that they are facing. So that maybe let's say we're going to Kota School. In Kota School, I know we have both Yamtanda, Kwanele, Bushe, quite a few people who go to that school, and they are also in the cute or good boys rock. So if we can just get more information, then we can easily go to schools.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for this. And also, please, we have screenshot, like Pretty just send me a screenshot into the WhatsApp group and regarding the conversation she had with client. And I also have for Kiran. After this, we're gonna go as conclusion. I'm gonna go through it. So yeah, every question we're gonna go through it just to close. So like, yeah, we're going back. So Sis Nikki, are you satisfied?
Yes, I'm satisfied. I mean, I do have 3 kids in one school. The school is in Mufulo North. They are in Mufulo North, 3 of them. The other 2, they have phones and they are part of UPJ. Then the other one, he doesn't have a phone, but he's also having challenges. They are from one school, all of them. Then the other ones, they are not yet the members of the UPJ community, but they want to join. Hence, they were asking if can someone help us with learning? Can someone help us with this and that?
Yes, we
Yeah.
can.
Okay, cool. And we're gonna go now for the next one. We're gonna go to Sizbongiwe, beloved. Where is she? She's right over here. Yes, my leader, you are in. What's your question there? Let me just put it here so you can see it right here. You have your intro, you have your questions, and we give you answers, and we conclude.
Shaya,
Yeah.
Sanmonani, my name is Bongiwe. Mara, if I was sleeping. Eh, for now, I mean, I don't have more questions since I'm still going the 7 days course yakhona. Yabo? So questions I don't have them. Maybe I'll have questions masengiqedile because angakafiki ku-marketing kule 7 days course yakhona. Angakafiki ku-marketing and njengoba besifunda last week or last week about marketing, ngifundile ezinye izinto how ukuthi you have to communicate nomuntu kahle, ukwazi ukukhuluma kahle naye. You shouldn't be shy mawukhuluma. Yeah.
Okay, so me, I have your question. Then the question is, if you've been having people already, Unebantu, how many people are willing to register online? Maybe they buy business from you, and what is the challenge that you are facing? Because you are posting, what are you getting as a response? What you experience?
For now it's only one. And I told him ukuthi since I'm for now ngisagoa i-7 day course, ngizothi mase ngiqedile I will come back to you now and show you ukuthi how to promote ibhizinisi yakho ujoyine la ku-UPJ.
Okay, no problem. Okay, cool. So no questions and we're all right. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Now, we got the next one we're gonna go is from Menkyu. Menkyu, are you there, my leader?
How is everyone? How is everyone?
Shaya.
Okay. My name is Bora. My name is Manova, but the leaders used to call me ManQ. So, for now, I don't have questions, but I can share my experience with the marketing thing, if it's fine, my leader.
Please, thank you, do so.
Yes, from my own knowledge, I know two different type of marketing, which is direct marketing and digital marketing. The direct marketing is the marketing that you do face to face with the client, where you approach clients and speak to them. And then from that, I think we need to know about the platform, know everything about the platform, all the benefits, because I think if you can, if you want to market your brand, you need to know the benefits that the client can get inside the brand and the way you speak to the client. If you decide to do the direct marketing whereby you'll speak to people out there, I think the way you speak to them, it must be professional, and the way you dress when you approach the clients, I think that must be on point. Now, the introduction, the way you introduce yourself to the client, it must be very, very, very proper in the way that the client can wish to know more about what you are trying to tell the client. And then going to digital marketing is the marketing that you use, it's a strategy that you use to online marketing like Facebook and WhatsApp and all those platforms that we have to our phones. And then by day also, you cannot just post something and not say anything about the thing that you are posting. The most important thing is to, if you are posting something, write something about that particular product that you are posting. I think you must write down also the benefits of that product so that the client can be like they want to know more about the product that you are trying to sell to them, and the way you approach them, greeting them, you cannot say like hi, hello, and what. You need to be professional. If it's evening, you say good evening. If it's good day, it's good day. Then from there, the way you introduce the product, it must be very, very catchy to the client so that the client can be interested on knowing more about the product. And I think the important part is for us to know exactly what the product is about. I mean, the brand, the UPJ brand. I think the 7-day course also help us to understand more about the platform and know everything that is happening inside. Because if the client can ask you questions about the brand and you are failing to answer back, then the client won't be able to talk to you, won't be able to continue with the conversation. But if you really know about the brand, then you can answer the questions to the clients, because they will always ask questions about the brand. Because even if you post something, they inbox you and ask to know more about the platform. Then from there, you need to explain all the benefits and ask questions based on their businesses. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah, sure, yeah, sure, yeah. I love that. I love that. I love that. So I love your experience, guys. Is the experience of marketing good? Okay, we have Martha here. Martha want to say something, and
Okay, so with what you were saying, Mangoba, that there's digital marketing and you said physical,
Direct marketing.
direct marketing. So I mean, I have a problem, ne? I am a person who, when I meet people, it's easy for me to advertise the platform. I can talk to them about the platform. I can draw people in and be like, this is something you need to get. What do you do? Motivate them, talk about it, and they will become very interested in it. They wanna join now. Like example, I had one guy I was talking to him. He was my Uber driver. So the ride was a little bit long. So in that ride, the guy started talking to me, and he asked me what do I do. That time I'm coming from a gig of face painting. I explained to him, and he told me he has interest for art. So I started like talking to him, explaining to him how the platform, the UBJ community can help you learn and connect, that he can join it, become a student, learn how to face paint. And then after learning how to face paint, once he establishes himself, the UBJ community can also help him establish himself career-wise. Or if he'd like, he can register to become to work under the platform. Or if he wants to be independent, we can like assist him to create a website and stuff after we have um help him grow in his career. So it was he was very interested. You can tell from the conversation that this person would have even liked to start like the following day. Now the problem with that is when it comes to talking on the phone, I struggle a lot. Not that I don't know what to say, but um I don't know if I can't say I'm demotivated, because when I do it, really I enjoy doing it. But I'm not a person who's too attached to my phone, so I struggle a lot to stay in contact with a lot of people. Even my own family complains. So how do you handle that? How can you sort that out? Because it shows that we now I'm good, very good at physical marketing than digital. So what is the solution for that, since you brought it up, Shaya?
Shaya, I think Martha, on the digital marketing, that is when people get to inbox you, asking you more about the platform. It's not similar to the direct marketing whereby you approach them and then you speak to them. And another thing, the advantage of the digital marketing is that people cannot see you. It's just that you need to have the strategy on how you're gonna talk to them through the conversation and everything. I think that one it's much easier because most of the time they are coming to you. You're not going to them unless if you decide to inbox them and introduce the platform and everything.
But what I'm trying to say is, this person, I give him my number because he's very interested. Oh, I take their number because really, whoever I talk to about the platform, they are very interested in joining. And what I used to do before is I would talk to people, educate them about the UBJ, then give the people to Teboho. I've given a few of my people to Teboho, and honestly, I don't know what happened to those people, but yeah, because I struggle with closing the deal, like finishing with those people, because I don't know, I feel like I'm more it's easy for me to connect with somebody when I see them and explain to them. I can see their reaction. I'm struggling with having to like go through it on the phone, take your time, and maybe I don't have the patience. I'm not sure. How do I sort this out? That's my question. Because okay, yeah, it's a difference, but this person has already come to me directly, but now we have to finish this thing online, because I have to like send him links for things on the phone, send him where he can find the courses or and stuff like that. How do I do that?
Okay, I
Okay,
think wait, let's see first Sis Nikki. I think she's raising hand. I don't know if she want to answer what. Let's see if Mangoba she want to help you. Let's see first after is Kiren. Sis Nikki.
No, Kiran can go ahead. Me, I want to ask a different question to
Okay.
main queue. So Kiran can answer this one.
Okay, cool.
Then I can come after.
Cool. Kiren.
Shaya, Mata. Okay, so Mata, from what you're saying, right, you are more comfortable when it comes to direct marketing and selling, right? So just like Menchu said, there's direct marketing and digital. So from my experience in direct marketing as well, I remember there was a time, there was a time So there was a time, can you hear me? Ish, kunomuntu my it's on. Okay, awesome. So what I want to say, Martha, to answer your question, how do you solve the issue of feeling demotivated when you have to speak to the person even after you got them interested directly and now they're on the phone? How do you keep them motivated, right? So here's how you're gonna do it. So when
Sorry,
it's
wait,
digital,
Kieran. You misunderstood my question. It's not how to keep them motivated. It's how to keep me motivated. I'm not even
yes,
motivated to keep me wanting to explain more to them via the phone.
yes, that's what I mean. I mean like how you can keep yourself motivated, okay? And because remember you said you usually feel demotivated when it comes to digital, right? Okay. So what happens now with digital, if you feel like you are demotivated, but you know that directly you speak to the person, you feel happy, you feel excited. What I suggest is that now when you come to speaking, you just want to type a few things, you want to greet them, you want to say, first see what they have to say. If they say, hey, about what we spoke earlier, I was really interested in whatnot. Then you say, okay, if you don't mind, because now, typing is usually hard to explain and whatnot. Do you mind if we can schedule, like we always do, you can schedule a call. Doesn't have to be long. And when you schedule a call, remember they are listening to your voice and you want to imagine like, okay, you are speaking to them live. It's like direct, but it's just over the phone and they are expecting you, you see? So that will make it even better because I know when it came to, for me, in my experience, when it came to the phone now, even after we came from the field sales and marketing, we'd come inside with our leads and everything now. You needed to follow up and whatnot. So when they are expecting you, it's much easier rather than just cold calling a number on Awazi and you only have like 5 seconds to get them. That was hard. But now because this one reached out to you, you now it's like you have a client. So you give them, you schedule like professional, you say, is it okay if you can schedule this time or you let me know what time you can maybe schedule a call and then I give you a call and then we just talk more. And when you do that, when they say give you a time, now when I go and plan, when you plan like you usually do, you plan to say, okay, what am I going to talk about? Okay, first, what the UBJ is all about, how you can assist them. You write down your few questions that you're going to use to understand what it is they want, and then you write down how you're going to perhaps align what you're talking about with what they also want. You remember they told you what they want, and if they have a business now, how are you gonna give the value? You're just asking yourself those, you are preparing yourself. So when you are speaking over the phone, now you are a person who really, really knows what they want. You are now even better than the person who made them directly. You see? So at the end of the day, you are able to lead them directly to a sale or directly to become, it becomes a relationship at the end of the day. Thank you. Did I answer your question?
Shaya, sort of. Shaya.
Let's go. Thank you. Please, you want to finish with Martha?
Okay. Okay, Martha, since you are saying you are very, very good at at direct marketing, I think the thing that you must do, the script that you are using, I think you have your own script on convincing the client to be interested on joining the platform. I think you must make sure that if you are speaking to them direct, you reach the conclusion. What I mean about the conclusion, yeah, you can make the client to feel like this is a short thing, this is a yes, 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 so that it can be easy for you if you speak them through the phone, because they will be positive on what you are talking about. If the person is positive, it's much better in that way. You become interested on talking to them rather than trying to convince them again on digital, whereby on direct you are good. I think you can make this thing shorter in the way that you reach to the point where the client is more interested. And when you go through digital marketing, speaking to them, it makes you like to be interested on talking to them, because the client will be positive to you. I think you can do that on that part.
Pretty, I mean, Matt, are you satisfied?
Yeah, thank you.
Masa, try also to answer. You satisfied?
Yeah, you can also add, let's hear if it's the same or it's different viewpoint of view.
Okay. So one of the things that people struggle to keep up with the client, it's simple, what we call dedication toward closing your sale. So we can start talking to people, but now when we come to follow up on making the sale, we get shut up because we get lost on what are we trying to sell them in the first place. Sometimes we want people to come in, we tell them about business support, how do we do this. But now when we have to say, you know what, now it's time to close the deal, we don't know how to do this. So we need to start using resources of the platform where if it is business support that you're trying to sell, you ask the person and say, listen, can we give you a call like what Kieran said? So we can organize you a call and with one of our sales department online, and they will tell you more about the platform, how you will use this. And then in that moment, you're also gonna be able to join that call. You start understanding how deals are closed. Sometimes deals are closed by making someone feel important why they should buy that product. But again, you can only do that if when now you wake up in the morning, you say, what do I need this person to pay for this? Because I've already motivated him, I've already told about him this, but now what do I need me to keep myself motivated? So you always say your why. What is your why? Your why can be your finances. How do you want to make money? Are you doing this because you want to be financially free? Or are you doing this because you want to help someone? When you convert that energy to your why, it will give you the strength to start following up on people, because there is no lesson in this world that you can learn on how to follow up on people. That's have to be something with you. And then with the help of us, you call us, we attend, and we close the door for you. That's what I can say on my side.
Mhm.
And then we have Sis Nikki who have a question for MenQ. And MenQ, Sis Nikki's got in for you again. And yes, Sis
Okay.
Nikki.
My question is on the dress code. MenQ said we have to watch the way we dress. The dress code must be on point. Some other people, we don't meet them when we say, today I want to go and do marketing, I want to go and sell UPJ to people. Some of them will meet them in Makunyeni. Some of them will meet them on the queue at the shops. Some of them will meet them at work. Some of them will meet them at the malls. Sometimes you are not even dressed up to sell a business. And you'll find yourself talking about UPJ, and you'll find yourself selling UPJ to someone, trying to make them understand. So if it's about dress code, I think we are going to fail. Because some other times we'll be in our short skirts, some other times we are wearing ripped jeans with just a t-shirt. which doesn't say you are a business seller or you are a businesswoman or you are something. So in that part, I'm failing, guys, because even now, when you look at my head, I will not convince you that I'm a hairdresser. You will not believe it because my head doesn't say hairdresser. So
I
I
love
think
it.
it's on that part of dress code, I think we will fail, most of us, because we are not always dressed for the party. So how do we keep up with our dress code and everything? Because we meet people everywhere, every minute, every hour, and we are dressed however we are dressed.
Thank you.
Okay, sis, I can hear you. Now, it's that by you choosing that you're gonna do the direct marketing, specific you're gonna do the direct marketing, because now as we are saying about your hair, and some people cannot believe what you're talking about. It's going to be very difficult for you to find a client if you cannot sell yourself first, because you need to sell yourself first to the client before the client gets deep to what you are selling to them. I think I'm not talking about specific dress that you're gonna dress, just the way if you choose to do the direct marketing, the way you dress, it must change. It is a must for you to change it, like the shorts and everything and blah blah blah. It is a must for you to change it. If you choose to do the direct marketing, it's going to be very difficult for you to do the same if your dress code is not.
I have a comment from Kieran. What he said, then with confidence, you get them interested by selling yourself, especially along as your confidence and belief in the product you are distributing. What do you guys think? What he said?
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay,
Sure, yeah.
and Kieran, why do you say that so that Sisniki can you elaborate it for Sisniki? Why are you saying that?
Yeah. Okay, so Sneaky, the reason why I say that, right, is because regardless of whether or not you are prepared, in the morning when you wake up, right, even though you want to practice hygiene, but like you love yourself, right? So that means when you love yourself, you are able to sell yourself wherever you go, right? And the way you look after yourself speaks volumes. A person can tell what type of person you are by just looking at you. They say don't judge a book by its cover, but trust me, people they get the character out of that cover. So regardless, you just do normal things. Just prepare yourself, even if it's just to go somewhere, just look good and whatnot. You don't have to dress like you're going to as a board meeting or whatnot. Just wear your normal clothes. As long as you look good, you wash your face, whatnot, and then you just tie your hair, even if it's not made. And then you go buy your maguina. When you get there and they look at you, maybe they don't believe. But the moment you start speaking now that's when your confidence speaks as well. That's when now your belief in what you are speaking about also speaks for itself. You're not selling yourself. That's what I mean. So at the end of the day, you also want to practice. It's like the third step of the brand, right? The suit. Okay, so now
Yeah.
you yourself, you now carrying yourself like a person who actually loves himself, and then you go out there, and that's how you sell yourself and how you speak. When you love yourself, you speak that you really just trust me. You just get in the zone without even realizing.
Shaya.
Are you satisfied, Sisniki?
Yes, I'm satisfied.
Okay, thank you. And then the next one We have my brother, Kota, my leader, Kota. Where are you? Where are you, my boy? You ran away. Ake kola manje. Phumile. Ake, like put Carlsman. Carlsman. Oza. Talk to us.
My lord,
Yeah, this is what we are talking about. This one. Intro, if you have a question or your marketing experience. If you have a question, we're gonna give you answer. If you have a marketing experience, we're gonna give a conclusion.
yeah, I don't have a question, my lord.
Okay, go for your marketing experience.
Sorry?
Go for your marketing experience.
Marketing experience. Should I go? Where's marketing experience from the platform?
I don't know. You be listening to everybody speaking. Everybody be speaking.
Me, I'm lost. Yeah,
Our Carls, whatever.
He's sleeping.
me, I'm lost.
Did you sleep?
Hmm? No, I didn't sleep.
Okay. What's your marketing experience? Since you've been studying marketing, your experience, your what have you been seen as an improvement, your connection of client, everything, that you feel like, see, this is what you change your marketing, and this is the experience that you've been having now since you've changed your way of marketing.
Oh, okay. Now I got it.
Now you got it, okay.
Yeah, now I got it. Yeah, me, my marketing experience since I started posting, right? Yeah, I started seeing people like that. They're coming in my inbox now, asking so a lot of questions about what I've been posting. So they'll be asking, what is this about? How do you do it? How do you join? So I'll be explaining to people. So since I started marketing, I think I have like 3 or 4 potential customers that can buy maybe in future or in the following days and buy the business support membership. Yeah, thank you, Shaya.
Shaya, do anybody has a question to throw on him because he just says got potential client? How did he get there? How did he get to that, guys? Does anybody have this thing to throw on him and bamba him nicely so we can steal his strategy? And now we have Kiran. Okay, Kiran just raised up there. Kiran is on you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. Cosman, from what you've said, your potential clients, could you perhaps maybe explain like how you speak to them, especially when they come to your inbox? Do they come to your inbox or whatnot? And when they do come to your inbox, what do you tell them? And how do you keep them, keep in contact with them until, you get to your closing?
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. Kiran. So what happened is, uh, for them to come to me in my inbox, it's because I've been posting like constantly. You see, they always see on my Facebook like I always post business support. I always post it, so it's easy for them. They come. But the only reason they come to my inbox is to get my contact and keep contacting with me like most of the time because they want to be explained more, but still I can explain them more, but if I send them that link of mine, it explains much better to them because they'll just read and then they see like, okay, these are the benefits. So what I need to do is just to get the money and buy this premium membership. You see, I don't know if I answered you, Kiran.
Okay, you answered that. You answered the process of them, what causes them to come to your inbox. But my question was, what do you say to them after they have come to your inbox and they want to know more about the platform? What do you tell them?
Okay, I tell them about the benefits only. I start comparing from you see, if you open that link for business support, it is like the one for 3 months, then the other one for 6 months, the other one for 1 year. See, I start explaining them like the benefits of each and every one, each one of those until I get to the one I want them to buy, and I explain the benefits they have. So what you need to do is just to explain much about the business support, and you must explain on the one you want them to buy. You see, Kiran,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, Shaya. Is everybody satisfied with Carlsman?
Shaya.
Shaya.
Okay, now we're gonna go to Mr. Makubu. Let's go right over here, Mr. Makubu. Where are you, Mr. iPhone man? Mr. iPhone. And after Mr. Makubu, we're gonna do Butle. And then yeah, we did good. So I love this. This is good.
Yeah, sure, yeah. So for me, my experience now is just still building relationship with the people I'm talking to, mostly the business one, the ones who want the business partnership. So I'm also learning now from how Kiran was doing and the others who just shared now, how I can keep that momentum also in posting regularly. Yes, I've been learning a lot. Don't have much questions, but uh, so far so super shy.
Shaya, Shaya. Guys, is anybody has a question for Mr. Makubu?
Yes, I want to know how do you guys approach the businessmen people? Do you approach them directly, going to them because you see them running a spaza shop, running a crèche, running a tailoring, whatever shop? Do you approach them directly or you wait for them to come to you and talk to you about their business, or they come to you and complain about their businesses? How
Uh,
do you do it, guys?
okay, on my side, I've been speaking mostly with people that are already on my contacts list, like people on my WhatsApp, people on Facebook. But on Facebook, they say they're interested, but I'm still trying to get engaged with. On WhatsApp, it's some of them that they see me posting and then they ask, so what is this? Can you explain? What do you do? So I'm trying for them to also keep up with them to join the meetings like this every time. So for me, it's that process. But so far, I haven't went directly to to the clients and approach them. In that way, it only happens if maybe they hear you or me speaking about the platform, maybe in a taxi or somewhere, then it can be a conversation from there. And then I start explaining the benefits and other stuff inside the platform. Sure.
Yeah.
Shaya?
I have Menki also want to answer that one there. And now we have,
Shaya.
yes, Menki or Shaya.
Okay. On the part of Snake asking how do you like approach clients, I think on the part of the direct one, that is where you go to them, because remember, selling a business support, it's your money, it's your own money, so you need to fight for it. I think you need to go to them, speak to them directly, because they won't know what you have up until you tell them what you got.
Nice. And now we have Kiran also. Kiran also want to add up something.
All right, thank you. Sis Nikki, what I wanted to say was that I like using metaphors, so I'm just gonna say this one, right? They just said maybe the enemy, once you deal with and master the enemy, the enemy without has no harm, and also charity begins at home, right? You know those. So what I mean by that is you have context. So you wanna start with your house, the context that you have. So for example, with me, right, I had a long time friend, so we speak once in a while. But when I started doing like posting and posting, that's digital. Like we did learn here in one of the activities that if you post regularly for at least about 3 months, there's a high possibility that, like, this is what we call law of average, even in direct marketing. You want to post each and every, even if it's one post, they can see that one post, they can see that one video you post on your line, on any social media that you use the most. Could be WhatsApp, could be TikTok, if you comfortable with that one, if you want to, if you are serious, or Facebook, if you say, okay, I want to post Facebook. But either way, start with your contacts, push it, continue posting for 3 months, and you would most definitely see results. That is guaranteed. Shaya.
Right. Can I also head up on this, Sister Nikki?
Yes, you can.
So sometimes the best way as well to sell the business support is when you uploading your stuff on your status, mind your crowd is very important. Know your target market. So when you post business every time, start looking who really was watching and also start looking at their status. Me sometimes I go to them directly. If I see someone always post business, I will go to him. I will ask him. I'm like, "Do you have a website, bruh? Or do you have a website, sir? Do you have a website? Do you have this?" So I start something. I want to start a conversation. If it's on the street, like tomorrow we're gonna go to churches. I'm gonna go and meet pastors. I will go meet pastors to sell them the business support. Then I'll be going to the saloon. Then I'll be going to the crash. I will go to direct marketing. So you need to know, what do you want to sell under the platform, number one. Do you want to sell the business support? Do you want to sell the t-shirt? Do you want to sell the join people in? If you want to recruit people, then you're gonna find what you are facing with your student who want to join in, they want to get help. As we mostly talk about business because that's what we are selling. We sell business support. So just also know your target market is gonna help you so much. Shaya.
Shaya.
And this is what Sia, guys. Anybody else will have something for Sia? As well, if we okay, we can let him go. Okay, we don't have. Okay, now we're gonna call Butle. Butle, you're gonna be here as well. My daughter, you're gonna tell us your side. Let me give you so you can see what are we talking about. And you've been listening from day one. So intro, question, or your experience of your marketing. Then we're gonna give you answers and we're gonna give a conclusion. Okay? Butle?
Hello, Uncle Angela.
Yebo.
Greetings.
We can hear you. Butle, are you there?
Yes, Uncle, I'm there.
Yes. Do you have any question? Introduce yourself. Do you have any question that you'd like to ask us as well? Your challenges can be part of your question, or you can just speak to us about your experience so far with your marketing.
I've not been focusing on the marketing things, but I've been focusing on my schoolwork. So today's meeting has inspired me a lot, and I'll most definitely take action with that marketing as I know what it means and how to do it.
So, okay. So are we allowed to ask you some question then with what you just said? Does anyone has a question for her?
Yes, yes, yes.
Good, go for it.
Okay, Leader Buhle, the question from me is that how do you do the direct marketing? Since you are saying you know it, you know how to do it. Please tell us, how do you do it?
Well, when doing direct marketing, you should have confidence and you should also know what's the story. What are you going to talk about? Knowing what the business is about and how to sell the business to the people.
Yeah.
Shaya.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So that means everybody had a chance to speak their side, ask a question, got answer. Now, is anybody as we're about to finish now? We're closing right now. Any last question that you have for me that you want to ask me? Anyone? No end is right. That means all the questions have been answered. Thank you. You are correct. I did not want the question. I'm
I
praying.
have it. I have it. It just came now. Okay. My question is my leadership. How do
Uh,
you close the deal? How do you close the deal?
how do I close the deal?
Yes. Since you did a sale of the business support, how do you close the deal? How do you do it?
Okay. So thank you so much for this. So I have 3 steps that I always use on my marketing. Step 1 is when I introduce my story to the client first. So I meet the client, I speak to them, I lure them. In this step here, sometimes it can take almost a 1 week on this step here. And then I make sure that I want the client to mostly check up my status on my Facebook. I worry a lot about those clients. Once I introduce them, the step 2, I want to take, I want to make no more knowledge upon their business. I want to be familiar with their business because now I've told them about our business, but I want now to talk about their business. Kieran has already been trying that as well, where you start asking, so your business, how is it going? How far is it doing? You know, I want to show interest that I'm into their business. I know about it. I organize a call. I can organize a meeting. I can want to show that I'm legit with this person here. So once I reach that second step down, then the third step now is the money stuff, the way I'm waiting for the person now to pay. Now, what am I waiting for the person to pay? What am I doing now? I am now making me believe, like, you know what? If you take it right now, it's much better. So I start reminding the guy, not by pushing him and say, buy now. No, I can remind him by sending posters, some few videos of business that we've made. Let's say you start showing testimonial of things that are getting done, or you start watching those stuff that automatically once you start reminding him, plus introduction, plus you've been familiar with his business so that you care for his business, the number 3 become easy for him to buy. But to make him buy, you need to follow up, which become dedication on them. That's why I close the deal. My 3 steps.
Shaya?
Okay.
Uh,
And then we got Kiran also. Kiran, you also wanted to ask a question?
Well, I also wanted to ask how you close the deal, but instead, I'm gonna turn it, ne? I'm gonna turn it to where you said number 2. You want to distribute more knowledge about business support and also talk about their business, right? Well, I've been doing that, talk about their business. So when you say you want to give more knowledge about business support, how do you do it? What do you talk about exactly? Is it the benefits? Is it like, how do you attach the benefits of the business support to their business?
Thank you so much. So mostly what I do is first when I start asking about their business, because I need first to tell them, when I introduce is our company helps businesses grow, that's very fast. then I want to focus on that business. What is your business? When you tell me and say, let's say it's Sisniki. Sisniki, me, I want to sell you the business support. So I've already familiar that you do hair. I've already familiar that you sell noodles and some meat. So in this case here, if I want to sell the business support, I will come to you. I will say, you know what, sister? Imagine if you can help, we can give you a peace of mind where on your social media, your mate's business, your hair business, while you are doing your hair, because you're always busy with your hand, you can have someone running your Facebook. You just send them pictures, they upload for you. And they can also be able to answer for you, client, because you are busy. Imagine if you can have that person, those company that can help you create small videos that you can always gonna put on your status so people can see that you are really pushing your hair business. So because I'm familiar with your business, now it's become easy for me to sell you the business support. I've seen majority of you guys, you like to send the screen of the price. Me, I don't do that. I send those things first. I speak to them based on the benefit. I don't even speak all the benefits. I speak about benefit that's going to be suitable for them first. And I use the highest benefit among all of them. So if I ask them and I say, do you have a website? They say they don't have. Then I will focus more on the website as the main benefit and the rest of other benefit. If I find out that he has a website and I need to find out that he cannot search engine his website, he can't get work, they can't find him here, what, I will speak that as the main benefit and the rest come after. If I see that he has the website and is also search engine, I notice that, you know what, it does not have videos, graphic for his marketing. I will speak that. I will give a cost. I will say, just by doing this video, it's gonna cost you like 5,000 rand per video for cartoon video. We're gonna make everything for free just to grow your business. So I'm gonna speak about what interesting them by using the business support. So the business support is important, guys. If you study it, just know what it come, but don't use the price always the screenshot to scare people because that make them scared. Once they did 2.5, they run away already. That's my take, Kiran.
Shaya.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And we just when we close in this and the conclusion now, we have something that Pretty sent into the group, and because of time, we're not gonna go through Kiran's one. We're gonna do it next week for Kiran, and just wanna go there for Pretty quick. Okay, Pretty got a message from Temba. Hi, Pretty. Sorry to bother you. I'm Temba from Soweto, Middleland. Can you please kindly plug me in with the project you pushing with the UBJ? I'm interested in your work. I want to learn more. This is to show that already Pretty, the way we say to her and say, by you putting this, you will find people going to be interested into the platform. So she got people. So this is where Pretty went. He said, AT man, glad to have you on board. He said, glad to have you on board, number one, which the person is not even on board yet. So that is a very, very bad approach because the person is not yet on board. And then you say, we have a platform where we learn, earn, and connect. Link, link on the link. Okay, like on the link I will send you. Then you take the 7-day course to understand the platform, which is wrong again because you don't even know if this person here does he want to have run his business or does he want to be part of the member or does he just want to start promoting? So, teaching. or to become a student. So already you are pushing, and then you will send already the link with your affiliate, and that's it. So these people already they realize number one, there's no connection. But what you could do, pretty, you could do in a different version. Example, you could start first by communicating, let's say, and let me just do this. Guys, do we have like 5 minutes, Yana, to show you something for Kiran?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Let go to Kiran, guys, please. They said we only gonna sleep when we are rich. We are too poor to sleep. I need just we need to do this. And I'll go to Kiran. Where is Kiran? Kiran is here. Okay, thank you so much for the knowledge of the question answer. I would like to excuse myself for that. Thank you so much, Butcher. Yes, please, my daughter, please go so that you can attend school tomorrow. Thank you. I appreciate a lot. You are a 15-year-old dedicated leader. We love you for that. Okay, so we go to Kiran, and so this is the Kiran, the group. Guys, can we see my screen on my WhatsApp? Are we together?
Shaya.
Jaya.
Okay, we're gonna go to Kiran. This is Kiran. So guys, remember Kiran has been studying like with all of us, and all this they didn't just start it. He follow up the training that we've been doing and been putting it to test. So is Carlsman and the rest of you guys. So please do not feel like they have superpower. They can do it. You can do it. So we're gonna start where he's doing a conversation with one person. There we are. Can we see this conversation on the screen?
Zoom a bit, please. Zoom, Yana.
Yes, we can see. But you can zoom it a bit.
Yeah, like this.
Yes.
That's
So the conversation start like this. So the person's like, I was just checking on the product catalog. So when are you planning on taking a step forward? Let me rephrase, going big. So this is Kiran talking to that person. And the person's be like, I'm good and you, and then they start conversation. So the person say, I'm trying by all my power. And then here we have Kiran say, and I'm rooting for you. You will let me know once you sorted. I will help you further, Shanti. You are a living brand. So you see,
Ngazile.
eh?
the rain just started when I was.
Can you still see the screen?
Shaya.
Yes, you can see.
Shaya.
Okay. So what Kiran is doing the step 2 is becoming familiar with the brand. So I'm okay, really inspired for the day. So it's becoming inspired with the person, making familiar with the person, making the person feel like, yeah, you can trust me. I love your brand. And the second conversation here, what we have, I'm trying by all my power. I'm good on you. I'm rooting on you. And then they say, thank you so much. I am too. I'm preparing for my drama. I want to direct this holiday. So here there's a conversation between him and this. So they're already connecting to each other here. Okay, then Kiran asked, what the drama you going to do about. So because there is a conversation that's been going, the person is start opening up themselves to Kiran regarding what they are good at, their business. So what Kiran is trying to do is trying to be familiar with the person's business. And the person say, I'm still crafting. Okay. Then Kiran say, in that case, have a splendid day. Do you have a live on Facebook when the drum begin? Do you go live on Facebook? And they say, not really. So here, Kiran trying to pick up already and say, this is a person who tomorrow may need mentorship, may need guidance with her business. Then he said, not really. Okay, noted. I will keep in touch. Have a splendid day. Thank you. And I didn't get that UBJ thing was lost. So because of the conversation that Kiran been going with this person here, the person that doesn't even know what, hey, this person is so familiar with my business, is doing good, is giving me the support. But can I ask now about that thing that you are talking about, that UBJ thing? What is that? And then Kiran said, I thought as much, which is why I decided to test everyone individual. It would be nice if we could do at least a 30-minute voice call. You see again, guys, again. He introduced people in the group. He started taking people private, getting familiar with. Now he's looking out for the pay. The pay now is what we're saying to Martha, is what now you want now to get them talking to them, because on the phone you can make a better sell. And the person say, okay, I will call when I'm free. So how about 9 p.m. this evening once we are done with everything? And the person did not respond. And then he went back, hey, Chanting, could have called, please do confirm which time. So the person is following again. So look at the time, whatever. So Kiran could just give up, but he didn't give up. He just want to keep on going. Now we are talking about dedication now. And then we go back, and this is Kiran. Is this the group now? Is the same? No, it's not Shanti anymore. This is another one. Okay, cool. This is another one. Guys, this is another one. So we go again. We go, hey Tabo, how are you? I'm good, thanks, and you? I'm doing all right. I noticed you have a business catalog. Could you tell me more about it? You see again, is playing the 3-step. Now, is the running, because you've already explained them in introduction. Now, he's going now to be familiar with this. So he is fixing his tone now. I have a business called Imposha Sentia, Snake, blah, and then there's a conversation. So this guy, the guy now is feeling so good. Stayed out how he will sell the samosas, springs roll, and all that. And then here we have Kiran say, art and food are always a good combination. Can't imagine how was when you begin. So what is that you are aiming to achieve in your business? Look at that. Here is making the person feeling comfortable, familiar with his business. Don't just jump. Pretty, can you see that?
I'm looking, my lead, I'm looking.
You are fishing, you are taking time. You don't want to push someone away because that is your money. You only spend time once they buy, it's back to the UBJ to do their business when now you've made your money. And then if they get satisfied from the UBJ, every year that is still your money because they're still gonna pay you, still making your commission. So it makes sense to actually taking the client into these steps, the 3 steps. So, and then the guy is excited. Now you say, Art and food will always be good combination. When I began, it was tough, but I'm getting there. Initially, building a customer base was challenging. So the guy now is opening up. He's happy now to talk about him now. So he's exciting right now. Look how much he's writing. Brrr, talk, 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 talk. I understand that really awesome what you do for the people out there. So there is a voice note that is saying it's AP. Wow, I have to give it to you. So we have this conversation between Kiran and people. And then over here, Kiran said, now, wow, I have to give it to you. The vision is there. You just exactly what is needed to keep persevering. I'm just going to show you about a different benefit, and you're going to tell me which one you most likely align with your vision. Can we do that? So here now, Kiran saying, you know what? I've seen what you are doing. You are doing very good. But do you mind if we can have a small little time together? And the person say, yeah, sure, no problem. You see why? Because there's been a conversation. Then he say, what about to share with you something that is designed to help you, number one, drive more traffic, conversion, establish your brand, voice and visual. So here now, what we have is we have now Kiran familiar with the business, everything. And Akira now want to sell now to them. Send them the price. The guy say, okay, I'm following. Brand identity design. Wow, the guy is good. He's following now. So it start off helping businesses owner. So now this guy is being caught. Finish. He's been caught now. Now he's already been caught. So now Kiran have to do now only waiting now for step three, where you keep on reminding the person now and then, not aggressively, friendly. How are you, my brother? You see, let's say, okay, I'm following. Okay, so it start off helping small businesses. Okay, get known out there. Is the premium plan yearly only? We go in there, and yes, premier plan is yearly, meaning after a year you'll be able to reactivate the membership. But not only that, imagine what you will have achieved in a year with all those benefits, the recognition you are just and working together. Yeah, I bet. Now I have a question here, and zoom your phone to it possible, like you can code. There we are. Perfect. So can we see what we are having there, my beloved team? How Kiran has been building his foundation, how he's been building this. All this Kiran did is what we taught everybody on here. This is the course that we worked on. This one, my family. This one. This is the one that we talk marketing. We speak about this, and we spoke about each time you post you are marketing to some people, Kiran change his personal life, it reduce everything, and what the buyer sees, it notice that the buyers used to see him just posting other stuff. So is Pretty, so is Carlsman, so is his Nikki. Now you've been having people asking you questions about what you're posting. Now what we need now is to turn them to become a premier so they can buy. So meanwhile, don't rush, don't put too much force on yourself, because you may look like you're the scammers. So avoid sending them link. Just no, build relationship. Take their number. It can take you 2 months, but they will buy. That's what I wanted to do as a conclusion, my team. Anything to close? Shaya.
Yeah.
Shaya.
So we good?
Yeah.
Just are we good?
Shaya.
Okay, so next week on please, we're gonna next week Tuesday, we're gonna make this meeting on Tuesday and and Thursday, so at least become just Tuesday, Wednesday we rest, and Thursday so we finish it. And please, we're gonna do the same thing again. I love the way we're doing it. This is gonna help a lot of us. Make again questions and answer. And next, please, Sis Nikki, bring us your screenshot as well. Let us talk about your screenshot. It's okay if we criticize about it. Menki also do the same thing. Pretty again do the same thing. Beloved do the same thing. So we talk, we can see and rectify where we doing it wrong. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Good
Thank
night.
you, everyone.